and welcome to the first video of the Entering Enrollment and Attendance training module for CitySpan, how to enter site information. Entering site information is the first step of the enrollment and attendance process. And so without further ado, let's get into CitySpan. As you can see, we are at boston.cityspan.com to log in. As a reminder, your login information should be provided to you by Boston After School and Beyond. If you have not received login information from us or you forgot your login information, feel free to reach out to Kelsey Callan at kcallan@bostonbeyond.org. Entering the system, this is the first page that you will see. You'll see all the organizations and sites that you have access to as a user of CitySpan. In order to update site information, the easiest way to do so is to just click on the relevant site in which you want to update that information. So entering site information is super easy. As you can see, we've just accessed the site information page, which is the only page you have to visit in order to do this step. As you can see, I've already started completing some of this form for demo site 1, including site name, number of youth served, a brief description, and maybe what our essential question or mission is, days offered, etc. A few things of note are the site type here. So this is a Boston After School and Beyond indicator about what network or collaborative your program or site is a part of. For example, if you are a member of the Boston Summer Learning Community, you would input aligned into this type box. If you're doing school year measurement as part of our Advancing Quality Partnerships Network, you would input AQP. If you are a site that is working with BPS's 5th quarter initiative as a Summer Learning Academy, or another site, you would do SLP. And then finally, if you are a teen site working with Phil Jackson on the Teen Initiative, you would input Teen ELO. As you can continue down the field, you'll see days offered, different transportation, food provisions, and then you also have this type of programs drop down. And this is just whatever type feels most relevant to you as a site, whether you're an academic program or you're focusing on job exploration and job opportunities for teens, whether you are a technology program, whatever feels most relevant to you. There's also another option, of course. And then next we have office camp address. These are addresses if we were to ever have to send you paper surveys or any sort of other paper communications. These are the addresses that we would access. And then finally, contact one. So this person, and you of course can add as many contacts as you need to, but typically we would reach out to contact one if there are any sort of data entry issues like duplicate students or a missing day of attendance. This should be the person who Boston After School and Beyond should reach out to in order to address and fix those issues. And as I said, you can add as many contacts as you would like. And delete them if they are no longer relevant to you. Finally, we have grades served. Feel free to check all that apply. If you are a summer program, you should select the grades in which students are entering in the following school year. So if your students are entering grade 3 in school year 17-18, for example, or entering grade 4, you would choose those grades 3 and 4. If you're a school year program, it makes more sense to just incorporate in or check off the current grade of your youth participants. And then the final section is BPS partner schools. This is certainly not relevant for all of the programs who will be accessing this database, but if you do have official partner schools, schools that you partner with to provide programming if you're an after-school program, or schools that you actively recruit from for your summer program, these are, there's a variety, all the BPS schools should be listed here for you to check off. Once you've completed this form, you can either save or submit. I'm going to go ahead and save the information that I've added, and there's going to be a little note that pops up just to let you know that although the data's been saved, you can't submit it yet, because there are a few sections that are required that you haven't added data to. So unfortunately, BPS Partner Schools is a required field, but as I said, it's not relevant for everybody. And it's absolutely fine if you can't fill out and submit your form because of that. As it says here, this data has been saved. So fill it out to the best of your ability, hit save, and now Boston After School Beyond and the CitySpan database has access to that information. All right, so that's everything there is to know about entering site information in the CitySpan database. If you have any questions or require any additional resources on how to complete this step, please visit the Insight Center at insight.bostonbeyond.org/CitySpan.